Please subscribe to my YouTube channel to get the latest information on trending issues. Heartbreak in the Kennedy family. Beloved journalist and JFK's granddaughter, Tatiana Schlossberg, dies at 35. In a deeply moving and somber moment that has resonated across the nation and around the world, Tatiana Schlossberg, beloved granddaughter of President John F. Kennedy and a passionate voice for the planet, has died at age 35 after a courageous battle with a rare and aggressive form of leukemia. Her passing, announced on the 30th of December 2025, marks a heartbreaking chapter in the storied Kennedy family legacy and underscores a life lived with purpose, intellect, and fierce love for family. Reuters. Tatiana Celia Kennedy Schlossberg was more than a member of one of America's most famous political dynasties. She was a respected environmental journalist, author, and advocate whose work brought critical issues front and center in public discourse. Daughter of Caroline Kennedy, former U.S. ambassador and daughter of President Kennedy, and designer Edwin Schlossberg, Tatiana built her own legacy through reporting that blended scientific insight with compelling human stories. She worked for the New York Times, contributed to outlets such as The Atlantic and The Washington Post, and wrote the acclaimed book Inconspicuous Consumption, which examined the hidden environmental costs of everyday life. Reuters Plus One. Her illness, acute myeloid leukemia with a rare mutation, was first diagnosed in May 2024, shortly after the birth of her daughter. In a profoundly honest and moving essay for The New Yorker in November, she shared the emotional and physical reality of her diagnosis, treatment, and the stark prognosis she faced. In her writing, she reflected on motherhood, mortality, and the fierce love she felt for her young children, insights that touched readers around the world. ABC 7 New York. Tatiana's battle included chemotherapy, multiple stem cell transplants, and participation in experimental clinical trials. Yet despite her intelligence, determination, and remarkable resilience, her condition proved terminal. Her family's announcement, shared by the John F. Kennedy Presidential Library and Museum, described her as beautiful and said she will always be in our hearts, a testament to the deep love and admiration her family and community held for her. Reuters. Her loss is felt not only by those who knew her personally, her husband, Dr. George Moran, and their two young children, but also by readers, colleagues, and admirers who followed her writing and admired her commitment to environmental awareness. Leaders, journalists, and figures from across the political and cultural spectrum have paid tribute, noting her courage, her intellect, and the generosity of her spirit in the face of profound adversity. AP News. Tatiana's voice challenged us to see the world more deeply, whether through climate reporting, storytelling about science and society, or in her candid reflections on life's fragility. Her passing invites reflection on all we lose when a brilliant and compassionate mind departs too soon. Yet her body of work and her courage in confronting her illness with openness and honesty ensure her influence will endure. Wikipedia. As the Kennedy family grieves yet another loss, the nation remembers a journalist who embraced life with vigor, spoke truth to power, and lived with an unwavering commitment to making the world a better place, a legacy that continues to inspire.